Again, thank you to Kevin McClintock and Zach Koger representing Federated Auto Parts in Uhrichsville for presenting tonight's colors. Again, the kids, just write your name on the back of the ticket, put it in the bicycle that you wish to win, put it in the bag that's on the bicycle.
Rounds turns 3 and 4, we're going to be underway with our first compact heat race of the evening. Now going to take the lead the first lap will be the 21 of Josh Robinson, Jeremy Solinger in that number 2 position, and we got a battle between car number 04 Mike Stringer and Sizzler Blaze Bacon for that number 4 position. Josh Robinson still our leader, Jeremy Solinger second, and the Sizzler Blaze Bacon up into that number 3 position. We'll be coming in on lap number 4 this time, lap number 4. 4 and 4 to go with our first compact heat race of the evening. Josh Robinson, Jeremy Solinger second, and Blaze Bacon in that number 3 position. This time we're going to be coming in on lap number 6 with 2 laps to go. Checker flag will be coming out this time. And coming through to take the checker flag, car number 21, Mr. Josh Robinson. Jeremy Solinger second. The Sizzler Blaze Bacon third. And Justin Riley in the double X1 is fourth.
All right, make sure you listen for your name. Listen for your name. David Kettler, Paul Haver, Lisa Kilmeyer, and Kayla Morris. David Kettler, Paul Haver, Lisa Kilmeyer, Kayla Morris. Bring your ticket and come to the main scoring tower.
In the Lutz Body and Paint, Rob Robinson Service is sponsor number 21. Give a hand to your winner.
28, Brandon France. The 9, Chris Bettler. The number 3, Justin Lenars. The 23, Brett Irwin. 8, Jeffrey Orr. Mike Stuber in the 72. Cameron Walker, 429. Gavin Stuber in the 5. And the 69 is Drew Romy. Okay, we're going yellow. Yellow's coming back out on the track. Okay, we got a no start. We got to bunch them up again. Flower Flagman's telling them side by side.
Nicole Blair and Tanya Woods. Nicole Blair. Bring your ticket. Come to the main scoring tower. Kevin Mann.
We got green. Got a better start this time. down the front straightaway to take the lead is car number 9, Chris Bettler. The 3L, Justice Lars. Chris Bettler still our leader, Justin Lenard second. Jeffrey Orr, the number 8, is up to that number 3 position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4, 4 in, 4 to go. In our second compact heat race, Chris Bettler still our leader. Justin Lenard second. Jeffrey Orr holding on to that number 3 position. Chris Bettler now out with a bigger lead. He's still holding on to that number 1 position. Now Jeffrey Orr is looking on the inside of Justin Lenars. Will he take that number 2 position? Yes. He goes up to that number 2. Oh, we got a little touchy. But still, Chris Bettler is our leader. Jeffrey Orr, Justin Lenars is in that number 3. As they come around turns 3 and 4, will be coming in to take the checkered flag this time. It will be car number 9, Chris Bettler. Second will be Jeffrey Orr. Justin Lenars is third. And Mike Stuber in that number 4 position.
Once again, while race cars are on the racetrack, please, kids, find a seat. Do not be up by the bicycles. Do not be up by the fence. When there's not race cars on the racetrack, you can put your names in the bags. Blaine Krebs, John Sickley, Sally Krebs, please come to the main scoring tower.
In the Metal Masters Crazy Wayne, sponsor number 9 seed from Beach City, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Chris Billiter.
Again, John Sickley, Blaine Krebs, Crimson Christmas, and Tim Stallman. Bring your tickets, come to the main scoring tower.
Okay, green flag is waved and we are off and running with our third compact heat race of the evening. Leading our first lap is car number 19, A.J. Andrews. Braden Maurer in the 22 is into that number 2 position. The 84, Scott Witten, is in 3. A.J. Andrews, Braden Maurer, Scott Witten is your number 1, 2, and 3. We're coming in on lap number 4 this time. Lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go with our third compact heat race. A.J. Andrews out in that number 1 position, but coming up on the outside of him is Braden Maurer, the 22. Good battle up front between A.J. Andrews and Braden Maurer. Coming in on lap number 6 with 2 laps to go. White flag will be coming out this time. A.J. Andrews holding on to that number 1 position. It's going to be car number 19, A.J. Andrews. Braden Maurer second. The 42 of Damian Andrews is third. And the 84 of Scott Witten is in that number 4 position.
Dan Robinson, Wesley Day, April Wire, and Sam Wire come to the main scoring tower.
And then Nicole's Creation, Crazy Wing, sponsor number 19 from Alliance, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, A.J. Andrews.
Again, Dan Robinson, Wesley
Halter, Chris Atkins in the 56, the 57, Joe Flukes. 33 is Harmony Betts, and Laura Day in the 44. Going 8 laps also around Midvale Speedway on our 4th compact heat race of the evening. Okay, caution's coming out on the track for car number 83, Seth Gibson, who did a spin-a-rooney down there on turn number 4. We got them side by side coming down the back straightaway.
Oh, yes. I hear you.
Coming to lead lap number 1 is the 085 of Jordan Greathouse. 57, Joe Fuchs is in that number 2 position. Caution back out on the track once again for car number 30.
Call for John Eichen, Ben Harris, Don Peebles. Please bring your ticket. Come to the main scoring tower.
Caution's back out on the track once again for car number 33, Harmony Betts.
That's Ross Young, Brenda Cole.
Okay, we have a new leader right now. Car 57, Joe Fuchs. The 85 of Jordan Greathouse goes second. And the 56 of Scott Akins is now in that number 3 position. Okay, caution's coming out on the track for car number 83, Seth Gibson. That's Chris Akins is second. We have 3 laps completed. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4, 4 and 4 to go. in our fourth compact heat race of the evening. This time around, we will be coming in on lap number 6, lap 6 with 2 laps to go in our fourth compact heat race of the evening. White flag will be coming out this time. Joe Fuchs is our leader. The 56 of Chris Atkins. And the 91 of Franklin Halter. Coming through to take the checkered flag, car number 57, Joe Fuchs, Franklin Halter second, and Chris Atkins in third.
Patrick, or is it Rick? I think it's Rick Kovac, Patrick Henry, Daryl Babbo, Bobby Winchett, and Harry Williston come to the main scoring tower.
And the Bear Swords Transport APR. Sponsor number 57 from New Philadelphia, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Joe Fuchs.
I guess nobody donated to that.
Again, Harry Williston.
Benson Feaster in the 178, and in the 87 is Chloe Mazzagatti.
Again, Harry Williston, Bobby Swinehart, Daryl Babbo. Bring your tickets, come to the main scoring tower, please.
Okay, we're going 8 laps with our Red Air Bandoleros, and at 178 of Benson Feaster is our leader, but now on the inside, coming to take that number 1 spot, car 87, Chloe Mazzagatti. Benson Feaster goes back to 2. Jason Prosser is number 3. We'll be coming in on lap number 4 this time, lap number 4. Car 87, Chloe Mazzagatti, our leader, Benson Feaster second, and JT Prosser at number 3.
Irvin Yoder and Jeff Morris, Bob Walters, Jeff Morris, Irvin Yoder.
We're coming on lap number 6 this time, lap 6, 2 laps to go with our Bandolero heat race.
Jeremy Allison, Bob Walters, Jeff Morris, Irvin Yoder, Jeremy Allison. Come to the main scoring tower with your tickets.
Okay, white flag is coming out this time. Car 87, Chloe Mazzagatti. Our leader, Benson Feaster, in 178, JT Prosser is in at number 3 position. No, it looks like Michael Mazzagatti goes up to that number 3 position. As she comes through to take the checkered flag, Chloe Mazzagatti is our Red Air Bandolero heat race winner. Benson Feaster second, Michael Mazzagatti third, and JT Prosser at number 4 position.
One item, anything you want.
And a Hall of Recycling, Arlington Auto and Truck Wreckers, Springfield Lanes Roller. From Clayton, Ohio, give a hand to your winner, the 87 of Chloe Mazzagatti.
Last call for Jacob Oliver and Josh Huff. Last call, Jacob Oliver and Josh Huff.
Out to lead that lap, Tyler Martin in the 26th. And now on the inside, here he comes, Daniel Hall in that number 9. He wants that number 1 position, and guess what? Daniel Hall has got the number 1 position. Nick Galuda in the 77 goes on inside of Daniel Hall, and he's looking to take that number 1 position, put Daniel Hall back to the number 2. As they come around turn 3 and 4, we're coming in on lap number 4. 4 laps in, 4 to go. Daniel Hall is dropping back. Don McCormick in that 19 moves up to that number 2 position. This time we're coming in on lap number 6. Lap number 6. Nick Galuda in that number 1 position. Don McCormick, and now William Gear in the 11 goes up to that number 3 position. White flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. As he comes here to take the checkered flag, car number 77, Nick Galuda, is our winner. 19 is Don McCormick, and the 410, Ryan Jersick moves up to take that number 3 position.
Paul Walker, Dan Strouder, Darlene Wren, Melissa Williams, come to the main scoring tower.
And pulling on into Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane from North Canton, Ohio. In the Wingman Garage, Moons Auto Recycling, Jamie Marie Photography. Number 77, give a hand to your winner, Nick Galuda.
Bob Walker, Dan Stroud.
Okay, leading our first lap is car number 94, Matt Martin. The 49, Scott Martin is in that number 2 position, but now he's looking on the inside of Matt Martin. Okay, we have a new leader in our Legends, and it looks like Scott Martin's going to take that number 1 position away from caution on the tracks. I didn't see that. Caution. Okay, we got 2 laps in with 6 to go. In our Rat Air Legends second heat race of the evening. Scott Martin is our leaders. Matt Martin, Scott Martin, and Jason Ansel is your top 1, 2, 3. But it looks like Scott Martin's coming along inside of Matt Martin, and it's going to be Scott Martin taking the number 1 position. Matt Martin goes back to number 2. 4 laps in, 4 to go in our second Legend Heat race of the evening. Now it looks like Chuck Witt's on the inside, trying to take that number 2 position away, and he's going to be up to that number 2 position. Scott Martin, Chuck Witt, Matt Martin is your top 1, 2, 3. 6 laps in, 2 laps to go. White flag will be coming out this time. As they come down the backstage to turn steering 4, it's going to be Scott Martin, Chuck Witt, Matt Martin, and Jason Ansel. The top 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, kids, as they come down to victory lane, let's wave some checkered flags in the stands for this Legend Heat Race winner.
Linda Garbrandt, Sandy Garbrandt. Come to the main scoring tower. Linda Garbrandt, Sandy Garbrandt.
In the Tri-State Steam Works sponsor number 49 from Charleston, West Virginia, give a hand to your winner, Scott Martin.
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, Ian Porco at 64 leads our first lap here. It's Ian Porco, Kenny Feaster, 1 and 2, fighting it out for that top 1, 2 position. Kenny Feaster holding on to that number 1 position. Ian Porco second. Bob Page in the 49 is first. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 6 with 2 laps to go. Kenny Feaster Jr., our leader. Ian Porco second. Bob Page in the 49 is third. White flag will be coming out this time. White flag with 1 lap to go. Kenny Feaster Jr., our leader. As he comes down the front straight away to take the checkered flag. Ladies and gentlemen, car number 13, Kenny Feaster is our winner. Ian Porco second. Bob Page in the 49 is third, and 49-0, and Teddy Oliver in fourth.
Eric Bierbonner, Craig Hartong, Randy Van Horn, Audrey Summers, Jerry Ward III, come to the main scoring tower. Craig Hartong, Eric Bierbonner, Randy Van Horn, Jerry Ward III, Audrey Summers.
In the Eastern Ford, Paul's Body Shop, Last Stop, Bait and Tackle, sponsor number 13 from Barnhill, Ohio, giving him your winner, Kenny Feaster Jr.
Dilbert Lopez, Amanda.
Qualified heat race of the evening. We got trouble in the henhouse on turn number 4. We got Spinnerini down there. Caution is now out on the track once again. Okay, Kyle Lawson and at number 6 is our leader. Now we got a battle between the double, the 09 and the 28 with that second and third position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4, 4 and 4 to go. Kyle Lawson, our leader. The 09 of Phil Cox and Brandon France in that 28 in that number 3 position. Flag will be coming out this time. Kyle Lawson, our leader. Phil Cox in the 09. Brandon France in that 28 brings up the top 1, 2, and 3 position. As they come around turns 3 and 4, the checkered flag will be coming out. Let's go wave them checkered flags. So Kyle Larson, Phil Cox second. Brandon France in that number 3 position.
Jerry Honeywell, Larry Murray, Cindy. Yeah, I don't know what your last name is, Cindy. Ansel Stack, maybe, something like that. Bob Motterow. And Johnny Skirtich. Come to the main scoring tower.
And the American Maintenance, People's Racing, R&R Card Service, Middle Masters.
No, that's all you got.
Valley View Forestry, sponsor number 6, from Ohio, give a hand to your winner, Kyle Lawson.
Once again, last call for Jerry Honeywell.
Car number 27, Mr. Dave Knight is our leader. The 75, Bob DeVore, is second, and then the 74, Bob Passwater Jr. is third. This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4. David Knight still trying to hold on to that number 1 position, but Bob DeVore II is fighting for that number 1 position. Here he comes on the inside. Will he get it? As he comes around stern steering forwards, side by side. David Knight still holding on to that number 1 lead. We coming in on lap number 6 this time. Lap number 6, we have a new leader. Car 75, Bob II. And now car 74, Bob Passwater Jr. looking to take that number 2 position. White flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. As they come around turn stringing forward, it's going to be car number 75, Bob DeVore II. Bob Passwater Jr. in the 74 second. David Knight third, and Conrad Yoder in the 34 is 4.
Jennifer Copeland, Bridget Gibson, Ash, and Janet Parker come to the main scoring tower. Janet Parker, Bridget Gibson, Ash, and Jennifer Copeland.
And the right to own Divorce Auto Repair. Sponsor number 75 from Midvale, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Bobby DeVore II.
Brody Desecker, Cheryl Hall.
29, 42, Mike Jason Shaw. 443, Eddie McLean. The 99, Bob Johnson. And the 442, Connor McLean. Truck number 29, Trenton Croft is our leader. But here comes the 443 of Eddie McLean in that number 2 position. This time we're coming in on lap number 4, Trenton Croft still our leader, Eddie McLean second. And now looking on the inside of him is the 99 truck of Bob Johnson. Coming on lap number 6 this time, Trenton Croft doing that big job of trying to keep both Eddie McLean and Bob Johnson behind him. That 29 is driving the wheels off that truck. And you're coming in on lap number 7, white flag will come out this time with 1 lap to go. Great battle for that second and third spot with Bob Johnson and Eddie McLean. As they come around turns 3 and 4, who's it going to be? What is it going to be? Trenton Croft, Bob Johnson, Eddie McLean in that number 1, 2, 3 position.
Donna Page, Misty Porco, Shawnee Skirtich, Scott Fisher, Cheryl Hall, and Ash, A-S-H-E, come to the main scoring tower.
And M&G Automotive, Customs Auto Repair Graphics. Our first motor sales sponsor number 29 from Kimball, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Scott Lindell.
Last call for Ash A.
Leading our first late model heat race, Jonathan Ritter in the 28, Bob Page second, and now it's a battle between third and fourth between Mike Mazzagatti and Richie Rohr. Will be coming in on lap number 4 this time. Lap number 4, 4 in, 4 to go. Jonathan Ritter, our leader. Bob Page second. Richie Rohr third. And Mike Mazzagatti is fourth. Okay, car number 28, Jonathan Ritter, was black flagged. He went under his qualifying time. So that puts Bob Page up as our leader, Richie Rohr and Mike Mazzagatti. As he comes around turns 3 and 4, it's going to be car number 67, Jonathan Ritter, Richie Rohr, Mike Mazzagatti third, and Bob Sibla Jr. in that number 4 position.
Last call for Kelly Wood, Matt Bittekoffer, Tony Lynch, Courtney Wickham, Regina Steiner, and Mary, is it Dibble or Bible?
And a Herring Heating and Cooling, Smokers Paradise, Buckeyes. Peasant White Tavern, sponsor number 67 from Yorksville, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Bob Page. And Jonathan Ritter, who was black flagged, if that was actually full.
Okay, green flag's out, and we are underway with our second late model heat race of the evening. Okay, car number 25, Chris Grubbs is our leader. The 39 of Brendan Lucius is second, and riddle me this, George Riddle, the 0 is in third position. This time we'll be coming around on lap number 4, 4 in, 4 to go. Chris Grubbs, our leader. Brendan Lucius, George Riddle third. That was lap number 6. We've got 2 laps to go. Chris Grubbs, Brendan Lucius, George Riddle. White flag will be coming out this time for 1 lap to go. Chris Grubbs is our leader. White flag is out. Okay, they go down the back straightaways. They come around turns number 3 and 4. The checker flag is going to be coming out for Chris Grubbs. Brendan Lucius second, George Riddle third, and Alex Stabar in that number 4 position.
Fred Garner, Marsha Wooten, Brian Fouts, Natalie Yosik come to the main scoring tower.
In the G&H Construction UFO Francis Engineering Elephant FLF race car sponsor number 25 from Alliance, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Chris Grubbs.
One item, anything you want.
Okay, the 999 of Neil Romy is out in that number 1 position. Bob DeVore, the second, is in second. And Denny Benjamin in the 69.5 is in third. This time around, they'll be coming in on lap number 4. 4 and 4 to go with our third late model heat race of the evening. This time we're coming in on lap number 6 with 2 laps to go. Neil Rowley, Bob DeVore, and Denny Benjamin in the top 3. The white flag will be coming out this time. And Neil Rowley is our leader. Now Denny Benjamin takes that number 2 position, and Bob DeVore, the second, drops back to third. As they come around turns 3 and 4, it's going to be the 999 of Neil Rowley. Denny Benjamin second, Bob DeVore third, and Bob Etchell in that number 4 position.
Michael Whiteman, Christy Schaefer, Tim Edwards, Ed Ditto, Jim Fortney, and Emmy Eno come to the main scoring tower.
Car number 999 from Roswell, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Neil Rowley.
Once again, Michael Whiteman, Christy Schaefer, Jim Fortney, John, is it Coy? David Dennison, Bill Carl, John Zerpak, Megan Nichols, John Zerpak, Billy Carl, David Dennison, John, I believe it's C-E-Y-E.
Okay, we got caution back out on the track. Caution on the track.
Good day, buddy. Is that it? Okay, go ahead. Get any one item, anything you want, buddy.
No laps in, no laps in. Okay, that's lap number 1, and Kaylee Wood is our leader. Car number 3, Kyle Grove second. And the car number 5, Brandon Thomas, coming on the inside, looking to take that number 2 position away. Okay, Kylie Wood is our leader. Brandon Thomas second. And now Cody Komar in that 32 is up to that number 3 position. Look out, we got trouble on the back straightaway. Caution's back out on the track once again.
Big, Ralph Big, Megan Nichols, Mark Bates, Niall Ropp.
This time we'll be coming in on lap number 6 with 2 to go. Kylie Wood, our leader. Brandon Thomas second. And Kyle Grove at number 3 is 3. White flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. Kylie Wood, our leader. Brandon Thomas, now Bob Passwater Sr. in that 75, goes up to that number 3 position. This time around, as they come around turns 3 and 4, the checker flag will be coming out, and the checker flag will be coming out for Kylie Wood. Brandon Thomas second, Bob Passwater Sr. third, and Zach Koger fourth.
Troy Naylor, Mark Bates, Ralph Degg, Scott Deniska, Dustin Hamrick, Dustin, Tim Gehrig, and Mike Lord all come to the main scoring tower.
And the Dad Spice, Steve's Auto Service, K&D Creations, Phoenix Auto Repair, sponsor number 22 from Barberton, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Kylie Wood.
Okay, go ahead. I got you.
Grabber, Vinny Tattarelli. The 8's driven tonight by Bubba Smith. Nate Smart in the 17. The 99, Jason Gruhl. 480 card in the 21. The 55 is Kyler Bertram. And Colt Locker is in the 118. Now our leader out front, car number 8, Bubba Smith. But Vinny Tantarelli in the grocery grabber, that 00 is looking to come on the inside. But he stays in that number 2 position. Jason Gruhl in the 99 in third. This time we'll be coming on lap number 4. 4 in, 4 to go. Bubba Smith, our leader. Vinny Tantarelli and Jason Gruhl, 1, 2, and 3. Coming in on lap number 6, lap 6 with 2 laps to go. Bubba Smith still our leader. Vintage Pantarelli in that grocery grabber in that number 2, and the 99 of Jason Gruel in third. As he comes around turn number 4, white flag will be coming out this time. Bubba Smith still our number 1 leader. Well, Vinny Pantarelli got a little loose coming out of turn 2, but he's going to hold that second space. Coming down to take the checker flag, car number 8, Bubba Smith, Vinny Pantarelli second, Jason Gruel third, and 118 of Colt Locker in that number 4 position.
Jordan Sanders, Chuck Heyman, Melissa Davidson, Callie Mihawk, all come to the main scoring tower. Ann Boyce, come to the main scoring tower. Rocky Lambert, main scoring tower.
The Car Time Express Quicker Drive-Thru Affordable Towing, sponsor number 8 from Canton, Ohio. Give a hand to your winner, Bubba Smith.
Once again, Ann Boyce, Rocky Lambert.
Caution's coming back out on the track. No start, no start. We're going to have a complete restart.
Joe Ellerick, Brenda Arthurs, William Stringer, come to the main scoring tower.
The street stock heat race, 8 laps around the track we go.
I'll take him up later. What's your name, man? TJ. All right, TJ. And yep, it's
Okay, Brian Smith, and that number 1 is our leader. Luke Porco second. And 44 of Brandon Donnelly moves up to that number 3 position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 4. Lap number 4, Brian Smith, our leader. Luke Porco second. And Brandon Donnelly in that 44 is third. Coming in on lap number 6 this time with 2 laps to go. Brian Smith, Luke Porco, and Brandon Donnelly brings up your 1, 2, and 3 position. Okay, white flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. Okay, we got caution and checkered flag out.
Once again, Chris Willard.
Our winner coming across, take the checkered flag, Bryant Smith. Brandon Donnelly second, and Trevor Watkins is third.
Jared Gaskins, Chris Willard, Trinette Feaster, Haley Brown, Daniel Terry. Come to the main scoring tower. Only a couple more things to give away.
As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 1, Bryant Smith. Aero Performance, Canton Auto Salvage, Feaster's Flooring, and Barker Racing are his sponsors.
Patty Wisman. Patty. All right, whoever gets up here first gets the last item. Chris Peebles, Aiden McLean, Summer Thomas. Summer Thomas, Aiden McLean, Chris Peebles. You get the last item, and then it's bicycle giveaway.
Car number 20, Larry Enos Jr. is our leader out in that number 1 position. 42 of Damon Andrews on the outside. Caution's out on the track. Caution's out on the track for the 91 car of Franklin Halder.
I needed McLean. I just heard it on the...
Okay, that's it.
Okay, we got one lap in. One lap in. Larry Enos is our leader. Damien Andrews in the 42 is second. Jamie Leslie is in that number 3 position. Choose cone will be coming out this time. Choose cone's out. They'll choose inside or outside. Okay, car number 20, Larry Enos in that number 1 position. The 42 of Damien Andrews in that number 2. And the 64 of Jamie Leslie in that number 3 position. Remember, top 4 out of this B main feature will go to the A main feature. Larry Enos is still our leader, Damien Andrews and Jamie Leslie, top 1, 2, and 3. These guys are looking for the rocking chair so they can go to the A main feature. Now we have a battle for that number 4 position, and that's between car number 84 and car number 19.
Scott Litton and A.J. Andrews battling for that transfer spot. And Braden Maurer right there in that number 22, all behind race leader Larry Ennis Jr., Damian Andrews, and the 64, Jamie Leslie, trying to transfer to the A-main.
Will be coming in on lap number 7 this time, lap number 7. We got a wreck down on turn number 4. Cautions on the track once again. Caution on the track.
The 19 of A.J. Andrews, the 22 of Braden Maurer. I have to take a look at the replay to see how they got there, but those two stopped up in turn number 4. Race leader Larry Ennis Jr., Damian Andrews, and Jamie Leslie, your top 3. Good to see Midvale Speedway veteran Vince Martin in the house. V-Mart, what's going on, my brother?
Okay, we're back 6 laps in. Larry Enos Jr., our leader. Okay, they got a cleanup for car number 22 down there, Braden Maurer. Safety track crews out on the track.
Buddha, did you see all that stuff we gave away during the heat races? I don't know if I want to go down there and call 90 bicycle tickets here at Intermission.
I'll tell you what, that's the most stuff I've ever seen gave away, and I'll tell you, it has to be a great thing here at Midvale Speedway that we have such great sponsors that come out and then donate, like the bikes, the giveaways. I'll tell you what, that is great that our fans can take advantage of that. And big thank you to all of the sponsors that has donated tonight.
Yeah, 81 bicycles is the final tally. 81 bicycles we'll give away. So 81 kids going to go home with a bicycle tonight. That's pretty cool. That you can come to Midvale Speedway for Christmas in July, get a ho-ho-ho from Santa Claus, and get a bicycle.
Oh, I'll tell you what, them kids are going to have a ho-ho-ho, and I'll tell you what, guarantee when they get home, they're going to be riding it up and down their driveways.
Well, hey, whenever you get a bicycle for Christmas, a lot of times you can't ride it until you get to like April. Now you can ride it tonight.
When I got one for Christmas, I rode it in the house and crashed into the wall and went into the TV and broke it.
Well, that's not good, Buddha. Damian Andrews takes the inside. Jamie Leslie the outside. A couple more take the inside. And there goes the 56 up to the top.
Well, you know, Chris, I'll tell you what, with all this bicycle giveaway, one thing I'm looking down at all these bicycles, I'm really proud to see no Pittsburgh Steeler bicycle down there. But there is a Cleveland Browns bicycle, and I'll tell you what, that goes to the trash can.
I like it. We'll put it right down there in that O'Reilly's trash can. I like it.
Upside down. Okay, white flag's coming out this time. Larry Enos Jr., our leader. Damon Andrews second. Jamie Lester third.
Also hearing the old man Gary Gibson in the 83 for the heat race. So Gary Gibson in the 83. Also RJ in that 56 driving for Chris Atkins, who had a family emergency.
Chris, did you tell me our friend down here won a Pittsburgh Steeler keychain?
Yeah, I even called his name. He got a Pittsburgh Steeler keychain up there. He grabbed it. That was the first thing he grabbed off the table.
What's in your pocket tonight? Okay, Larry Hughes Jr. is our leader. David Andrews second. And now the Jamie Leslie in the 64 holding on to that number 3 position. And the 84 of Scott Whitten. That's your top 1, 2, 3, and 4 so far.
Coming around to complete lap number 10 this time, and now a battle for the race lead. Here comes Damian Andrews. Damian Andrews to the inside of Larry Ennis Jr., new race leader with 5 fingers in the air, Damian Andrews. Man, do we got some good features coming up for you tonight. A huge late model field with some big stars coming up. Big modified field. Street stocks are strong tonight. Man, it's going to be a good feature show on Christmas in July night at Midvale Speedway. 5 to go. Larry Ennis Jr., your race leader.
Green flag's out, and we are back underway. Okay, Larry Enos Jr. in that number 20 in that number 1 position. The 64 of Jamie Leslie second.
Battle for that transfer spot as Damian Andrews got into Scott Witt and now gets into his brother, A.J. Andrews.
We got caution back out on the track once again. Caution on the track. The 42 of Damian Andrews was charged with that infraction. Got to go tail end once again.
Green, white, checkered finish. 13 laps down, 2 to go. Larry Ennis Jr., Jamie Leslie, Scott Whitten, A.J. Andrews, your top 4. Those looking to transfer, Damian Andrews back to the tail.
Choose cones out this time. We've got 3 laps to go. Okay, as they're going down the back straightaways, they come around turns 3 and 4. The green flag will be coming out. And we got green, green, green. We're back to racing once again.
Larry Ennis Jr. holding off Jamie Leslie, Scott Whitten, A.J. Andrews, but here comes Damian from the back up to the 5th spot. Is he going to be able to get in? 2 to go, 2 laps to go. Jamie Leslie to the outside of Larry Ennis Jr. for the race lead. Damian Andrews to the inside of his brother AJ, white flag in the air. Off turn number 4, Larry Ennis Jr. going to pick up the win. Jamie Leslie second, Scott Witten, Damian Andrews, your transfers.
As he comes down the victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 20, Larry Ennis Jr.
Getting ready to pull into victory lane. All right, now he's in Ohio Solar Connection victory lane in the Larsco Construction, sponsored number 20, Ennis Hauling, getting ready to climb out. Your B feature winner, Larry Ennis Jr. Well, you had a little drama. That wasn't drama-free.
No, not at all.
Is it ever drama-free? Congratulations, man. Who you want to thank on this 20?
Larsco Construction, NS Racing, my old lady for letting me race, about everybody, the fans. I'm just happy to be back.
We're happy to have you back, buddy.
Thank you.
Your winner, Larry Ennis Jr.
Larry Ennis Jr.
All right, we're going to throw away some T-shirts. Kid shirts. They're kid shirts. All right, we're going to start drawing numbers for the bicycles. I guess we'll start down here. So if you hear your name, come down and get your bicycle as quickly as you can, please. All right, good. All right, Callie Dingy. Callie Dingy. My microphone's Peter. Callie. Remy? Please let us know if you're over in the pits. Please come over, send somebody over, do something. Let us know that you're coming to get your bike. If not, we're going to move on. JJ, did he come get it? JJ Taylor, if you don't come down and get your bike, we're going to move on to the next person.
Hey, that's the one coming to get it from the pits.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Gary. Okay, so JJ's coming. We're just waiting on Remy Walker. And who's the other one? Jacob Arndt. Jacob Arndt. Remy Walker. Come on. George, is it Prete? P-R-E-T-E? George, come get your bicycle. All right, George, where you at? George is coming. Alrighty. Sage Walker Huff. Sage Walker Huff. Ashley Grubbs. Ashlyn Grubbs. Ashlyn Grubbs. Last call for Jacob Arndt. Jacob. This is the last call for Jacob. A-R-N-D-T. A-R-N-D-T. Jacob, last call. Ashlyn Grubbs. Ashlyn Grubbs. Cullen Hansen. Cullen Hansen. Come down and get your bicycle. Again, if you put your name in one of these bags and you know we're getting ready to call names out of it, please be ready to go. We need you to come down here and get these bicycles. Cullen Hansen. Ashlyn Grubbs. Last call for Jacob Arndt. Jacob. Austin is it Sobieski? Sobreski? Austin Sobieski. Austin, come get your bicycle. Okay, the pink scooter. Nicole. I don't know, you want to give that one a try? Is it Nicole Grubb? Is it? That's your sister? Okay, there you go. She's over here. Okay, again, please try to clear this area out just a little bit. Please, guys, can we clear this area out a little bit? We need to let the kids get the bicycles, and we're getting too many people down here. Virginia Hahn. Virginia, is it Har or Hahn? Hahn. Virginia Hahn.
Next year, right? That's, you be there with a car. What is it? Oh, really?
Thane Orr. Thane Orr. Thane Orr. Where you at? Thane Orr.
I like how somebody was calling Dennis, and they were calling a 9-year-old woman. You see that on Facebook? You get straightened out. Where's Dennis Swift? That's the video. You still in Barbie? Yeah. You still got that email? No. It's gone? Really? Where are you working at now?
Briley Desecker. Briley Desecker.
Good for you. That's your training? Oh, competition. Good to see you.
Next week.
All right, pink scooter. Ava Snyder. Ava Snyder. Pink scooter, Ava Snyder. Looks like another scooter. Aubrey Berman. Aubrey Berman. Come get your scooter. Aubrey. Zane Andrews. Zane Andrews. Come get your bicycle. Zane Andrews. Once again, Ava Snyder. Ava Snyder. Aubrey Berman. Aubrey Berman. Briley Desecker. Once again, Briley Desecker. Haley McMasters. Haley McMasters. Zane Andrews. Zane Andrews, Haley McMasters. Maisie Wagner. Maisie Wagner. Levi Bird. Levi Bird.
Gary already had to turn it on.
Leland Bertinelli. I think that's close enough. Leland, if you put your name in here, come get your bicycle because I don't want to read your last name. Leland. Where's Leland at? Leland, come get your bicycle. Again, if you're over there in the pits and you sign up for a bicycle, maybe start heading towards this way. Bristol Brown. Bristol Brown. Bristol Brown. Haley Ona. I believe it's so. Haley, where you at? Haley, where you at, Haley? Did you sign up for a pink bike? Haley, come get your bicycle. Skylar Ralph. Skylar Ralph. Come get your bicycle. Skylar Ralph. Trying to make this as painless as possible. Bear with us, folks. We got 90 bicycles. Emma Smith. Emma Smith. Yep. Finley Napier. Finley Napier. Finley Napier, come get your bicycle. Adeline Manley. Adeline Manley. Yes. Come on, Addie. You get the snowman bike. How about that?
Hey, you're cute.
Carter Bird. Carter Bird. Come get your bicycle, Carter. Carson Vahalik. Carson Vahalik. Come get your bicycle, Carson. Bryson Maltier. Bryson Maltier. Grayson Oliver. Grayson Oliver. Come get your bicycle, Grayson.
Yeah, Grayson, go get your bicycle. I don't know what this is. Is that a carrot? Has to be in the dark.
Riker Wood. Riker Wood. Riker Wood.
Don't go professional, I can guarantee you.
Peyton Walsh.
How you like that new air conditioner up there?
Paxton Walsh. Peyton Walsh.
There's one thing I need. An escalator or stair chairs.
These have so much later for you and they're big bags.
Yeah, he needs gas money for the car. How you doing? I know one more shot. I'm looking at it. Come on, just pull me up.
Whoever's smoking pot, I can smell it. So I can go get the deputy if you want. It's up to you guys, but not cool on kids' night, all right? Just saying. Lily Walkley. Is it Walkley? Walkley, I think it's Walkley. Lily, if you signed up for a bike, come get it. Hunter Arthurs. Emmett Hunwell. California Avenue. Emmett Hunwell. Aston, is it Barfield? Bearfield? Aston? Brent Handerhan. Aubrey Barfield.
All right, here we go. Well, the only way I'm going to get up is one step at a time.
Guys, we need to, if you didn't bike, you need to clear the area so we can make this as fast as possible. All right? Parker Thomas. Really? Baby Pork Chop wins a bicycle. That's great. There you go, Baby Chop.
Good luck, Brandon Thomas, tonight in street stock.
There you go. That's from your kid. Baby Chop wins a bike. That's the only reason why he came. He wanted to get his kid a bicycle. Cruz McCoy. Chloe Adams. Chloe Nichols. Cam McCoy. Jennifer Schmidt. Landon Maley. Colton Lenars. Colton Lenars. Melissa, is it Moken? Mosen? Melissa. Oh, there you are. Zaylee Grace. Zaylee Grace. Zaylee Grace. Addie Tharp. Addie Tharp. All right, we're getting there. Caden Sanders. Caden Sanders. Harmony Boychi. Harmony Boychi. Harvey Fisher. Harvey Fisher. Ellie Terry. Ellie Terry. Ryder Nicholas. Ryder Nicholas. That one's good. Oh. Brandon Donnelly. Brandon. Brandon. I don't think it's Brandon that drives race cars, but unless he wanted a kid's bike. Maybe he did. Maybe it's faster than his race car. Adeline Donnelly. Man, the Donnelly's coming down here cleaning up. Gabby Willer. Reed Nelson. Reed Nelson. Zion Clemens. I'll get it sooner or later. Zion Clemens. Oakley Day. Oakley Day. Ricky McPrison, McPherson, Ricky. Hunter Arthurs. Yep, Hunter Arthurs. You need to come get your bike. Hunter Arthurs. Brookston Weaver. Gabby Willer. This one goes with this one. Brookslyn Weaver. Bexley Weaver. Got it. Hudson Beach. Come get your bicycle. We're almost done. It's almost feature time. I know. I hear you. Hudson Beach. Come get your bicycle. Brandon Trushell. Oakley Mahler. Logan Nichols. Logan?
Go get Pappy a water so he doesn't have to walk down there.
Cooper Downing. Regan Paisley. Lily Key. Caroline McDonald. Carson Hahn. Sophia Burgess. Okay, we got a couple more giveaways, so we've got some money to give away. Gotta like that, right? All right, we're gonna draw some names out. Okay, from Bear Swartz in AP Ren. From 5777, Bear Swartz AP Ren. Brayton Carpenter. Brayton Carpenter, come get your $20 bill. Brayton Carpenter, $20 bill from AP Wren and Bear Swartz. Where's Brayton? Caden Lamaster. Caden Lamaster, come get your $20 bill. Diana Hamilton. Diana Hamilton, come get your $20 bill from AP Wren and Bear Swartz. Cooper James. Cooper James, $20 bill's got your name on it, literally. Cooper James. Peyton Hippert. Peyton Hippert. Come get your $20 bill, Peyton. Peyton Hippert, Cooper James, Diana Hamilton. Come get your money. Okay, so now we got two $50
By Chris Farrell, 11 JT Prosser. The 18 Michael Mazzagatti. Benson Feaster, the 178, and the 87 Chloe Mazzagatti.
12-lap Rad Air Bando feature is green. JT Prosser. Caution on the speedway. Caution on the speedway.
We have a no start, so that means we got to get them lined up and do it again. Okay, no laps in. We got no start once again.
Farrell, we were talking to him on the video trying to get him to go a little bit faster, but they wanted to bring it in slow, Buddha.
Yeah, they just wanted to hang back, but now here we go. Look on the inside of JT Prosser. Here comes Michael Mazzagatti on the inside. And Michael Mazzagatti is leading for the first time here. Chris Farrell goes up to that number 2 position. Chloe Mazzagatti in 3.
Actually, here comes Benson Feaster. Benson Feaster to the inside of Michael Mazzagatti. Oh, and he spins. Benson Feaster going to keep going just after he took the lead. Tough break for Benson Feaster. And Chloe Mazzagatti out to the race lead. Michael Mazzagatti second. JT Prosser Chris Farrell, and Benson Feaster just lost it a little bit off of turn number 4 after he took the lead.
Okay, Chloe Mazzagatti in that number 1 position. Brother Michael Mazzagatti in number 2. And Jason Prosser in that number 3 position. Chloe Mazzagatti way out in that lead. Brother Mike Mazzagatti right behind her in that number 2 position. And Jason Protzer, JT Protzer, still holding on to that number 3 position. This time around, we'll be coming in on lap number 8. Lap number 8. Way out in front, Chloe Mazzagatti, followed by brother Michael Mazzagatti and JT Protzer. Okay, that was lap number 10. We got 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go in our Red Air Band Bolero feature. Okay, white flag will be coming out this time. Chloe Mazzagatti is our leader. Brother Michael Mazzagatti second. And Chris Farrell in that number 3 position. Okay, coming through to take the checkered flag. Let's have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. It's Chloe Mazzagatti, Michael Mazzagatti, Chris Farrell. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, she comes down here to victory lane. Let's have a big round of applause for card number 87, Chloe Mazzagatti.
I think we're going to have to put a bounty on Chloe Mazzagatti. What do you guys think? Huh? In the Springfield Lanes roller rink, Shakers Auto Salvage, Hollow Recycling sponsored, number 87. Arlington Auto Truck Wrecking on the sponsor panel. Your winner, Chloe Mazzagatti. All right, so I think we just need to put a bounty on you now. What do you think?
Yeah, we might need to.
We might need to. I'll tell you what. This thing is on rails again. How are you so fast?
I've just been out here for a while, and I've been trying to practice and try to get better always.
So Are you flat yet?
Yeah, about.
Just a little crack?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay. You're getting better at these interviews too, and I love it to see you're smiling. You broke our golf cart when we tried to take you down to the pit shoot earlier. So I'm going to need the money you just made to replace the battery in the golf cart, okay?
Okay.
I'm just messing with you. Who you want to thank?
I want to thank everybody. I want to thank God. I want to thank Springfield Lake Roller Rink for sponsoring me, Shakers, everybody, all my sponsors, the fans, and Midvale Speedway for picking up the bandos.
Congratulations, kiddo. Welcome back to Victory Lane. Your winner, Chloe Mazzagatti. Chloe Mazzagatti in Victory Lane. Dad told her he's going to go get a feature win out of the lake house. Stout field coming up. Should be good. Rich Roar in the 7. Five-time Gary Whipke. Mike Mazzagatti, Mike Stone, Bob Snyder Jr., Jonathan Ritter's back. He was fast in the heat race. So going to be an awesome set of features coming up. Just a minute.
Okay, coming out on the raceway now will be our straight stock feature. We're going to be going 20 laps around Midvale Speedway with our street stocks. And either they're coming out of the pit chute and they're coming down the front straightaway. Car number 8 is Bubba Smith, the 17 of Nate Smart, Jason Grove in the 99, Brady Clark 21. The 55 is Kyler Bertram, the 118 Cole Walker, 22 Kylie Wood, the 3 Kyle Grove, Brandon Thomas in the number 5, 32 is Cody Colmar, 75 is Bob Passwater Sr., the 67 Bob Page, Zach Koger in the 58, the 00 in the grocery grabber, Vinny Pancarelli, Brandon Donnelly in the 44, Trevor Watkins in the 10, 19 Scott Lindo, Tom Powell in the 79, Luke Porco in the 64, and the number 1 is Bryant Smith. "20 laps for our street stock feature.
Should be a good one. Bubba Smith hasn't been in a street stock in a while. I know he blew by me quite a few times about 10, 15 years ago in a street stock, a blue number 12. Now he's in a red number 8. A Smith driving for a Grove. Who would have thought that one? Nate Smart on the outside of the front row. He had a bad wreck a couple of weeks ago. Knocked out with a concussion. Now he's all recouped and ready to go. He'll start on the outside of the front row. Jason Grove looking for his 4th feature win of the season. Brady Cart, one of the young guns, looking for his first win at Midvale Speedway and first career street stock win. 20-lap feature getting ready to go green. Bubba Smith, Nate Smart, green flag in the air. Jason Grew around Nate Smart to the second spot. Here comes Kyler Bertram on the bottom and Kylie Wood in tow. Bubba Smith leads lap number 1.
We got some checking up going in the back of the pack, but now Jason Grew looking on the inside of Bubba Smith. Bubba Smith shut the door down on him. It's Bubba Smith, Jason Grew, Kyler Bertram.
Zach Koger, your fastest qualifier, marred in a big pack of cars in the middle of the field. He stuck back all the way in the 11th and 12th spots, battling just to get into the top 10 as your fastest qualifier. Oh, Kylie Wood into Kyler Bertram, and around he goes. Caution on the speedway and a big hit. Piling in, Bob Passwaters got into Kyler Bertram after the 22 of Kylie Wood got Bertram sideways. Passwaters a hard head-on hit to Kyler Bertram. Zach Koger also got into the back of Passwater Sr. Tough break for Kyler Bertram. Just tried to hang on to it, after Kylie Wood got into the left rear quarter panel and just couldn't catch it. And then Bob Passwater Sr. just nowhere to go. Good job by Vinny Tannerelli, Bryant Smith back in the pack to miss that accident. Also involved, I think, is Brandon Donnelly down there in the 44 machine. I think Bob Page got away. That was a hard hit on Kyler Bertram. Yeah, it was. And good job by Nate Smart. And also Brady Hart to get around that. Pork Chop got through. And just nowhere to go. Passwater Sr. and couldn't get it to turn. Pork Chop got through. Also, Colt Walker, good job of getting through with Kyle Grove. Man, Mid-Vid Racing Videos once again, an incredible video from right perched up in turn 4 of that head-on collision between Passwaters and Kyler Bertram. It was a hard hit for the 75. Good to see Bob Passwaters Sr. out of the car and okay down in turn number 4. And a good job by a lot of guys to get around that one. Zach Koger got into the 75 of Passwaters as well. And it is Brandon Donnelly in the 44 that was at the back half of that accident. Looks like he probably got the least amount of damage from everybody. I see the drone up there. Your buddy, the drone's flying, Buddha. The drone guy out there with the drone in over top of the back straightaway in the pit area.
Uh-oh, E.T. phone home.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Looks so creepy.
Oh, he's even giving us the wave.
I think he's giving us the wave over there. Such a cool thing. You know, I'm not smart enough to operate a drone, but those things are so cool, and they give such great videos. If that is the drone guy, he does such a great job taking videos all over Tuscarawas County of everything, and he's saying, yes, it is. So it is the drone guy, and man, he does such a great job, and we appreciate all the videos that he does here at Midvale Speedway. He does a great job.
Well, it's time to lock phasers on target and fire.
Well, we don't want to shoot him down. So good to see Kyler Bertram, Bob Passwater Sr., Zach Koger all okay down there in turn number 4, but those machines going to need the hooks tonight. All 3 of those machines done. We'll see if Brandon Donnelly is able to pull his 44 away. Doesn't look like he had too much damage, but 3 laps complete. So 3 laps complete. Bubba Smith, your race leader. Jason Gruhl looking for his 4th feature win of the season in the 2nd spot. Then we'll go back to Nate Smart in 3rd, Brady Cart 4th, Brandon Thomas in 5th. So Pork Chop, Colt Locker, looks like Brandon Donnelly is pulling away down there in turn number 4, so good for him to have that machine hopefully rejoining the field. So Bob Passwater is driving his machine off. A lot of damage, Buddha. Wow, on both ends. Thing looks like a dirt late model, don't it?
That's what you call getting sandwiched. He's got a lot of damage on that car. He's going to have to take it to the pits. He looks like he's done for the night.
Yeah, it's a tough break. It looks like the rear end got tweaked, and Zach Koger going to pull away as well. A lot of left front damage in that machine. Those 2 guys just did, you know, sometimes you just can't see where you're going in these things. They sit so low in them anymore, and what are you going to do, right?
Whenever you got a wreck in front of you, there's just nowhere you can go. I mean, you're at the mercy of the cars in front of you and behind you.
Some people say, well, why didn't he just turn? Well, if you've ever sat in a race car and everything happens so fast, and sometimes these cars don't turn on a dime, you know, and sometimes they just keep right on a slide, and you just can't get them to turn. So tough break as Cody Colmar leaves, or I'm sorry, Kyler Bertram leaves on the Akron coach hook. We should have cleanup just about finished down in turn number 4. And we'll be ready to get back to racing. Here comes our Winfield Power Equipment blower out onto the speedway.
Billy Blower's coming out there.
He's going to come out there and blow off old turn number 4. Thank you again to Winfield Power Equipment. Make sure you check them out. 9654 State Route 250 in Strauss, Vegas. All right, so we'll have our Winfield Power Equipment blower out there, and they'll get that blowed off. Old Billy Blower will take care of that. And we'll be back under racing conditions here very shortly. Again, thank you so much to everybody for coming out to Christmas in July night. See, look, everybody said, oh, it's going to rain, it's going to rain. Yeah, well, you guys came down, and a lot of kids out of here with a bicycle. 81 bicycles were brought to Midvale Speedway tonight. 5 scooters and a skateboard to give away. A lot of fans leaving with a lot of cool prizes. And, yeah, we even got some bicycles to give away later on in the year. So, pretty awesome night. It's beautiful outside. Kick back, relax, and be glad you came to Midvale Speedway and didn't listen to the forecasters, and you listened to us. We're smart.
While we're still waiting to clean the track, that'd be a nice, good time to get down to the concession stand and get yourself some of them walking tacos. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't had a walking taco here at Midvale Speedway, you need to get down there and get them. And brand new tonight is our chicken tenders, 3-piece chicken tenders. And don't forget, an ice cold Miller Lite, Bud Light, Coors Light, margaritas. So there's plenty of ice cold beers down there, so to satisfy your taste. Plus pop water, Gatorade.
When did we get the old chicken tendies here at Midvale Speedway?
The lady in the concession stand told me tonight they started selling chicken tenders.
Some tendies. Wonder if we can get some wangers down there too. Get some chicken wangers.
I'd like to get about a dozen wings to fly away with.
All right, should be ready to go. Bubba Smith subbing for Tad Grove tonight, your race leader.
The green flag will be coming out, and we will be back underway with our straight stock feature.
Bubba Smith bringing the field in. He is your leader. Jason Gruel on the bottom. Nate Smart, green flag in the air. And we're back underway in the street stock feature. Here comes the pork chop. He's going to move Nate Smart right out of the road. Put Smart 3 wide.
That was good driving to get 3 wide and come out of that.
Yeah, it was. And they're 3 wide again. Nate Smart on the outside. Colt Locker on the bottom. And the 3 of Kyle Grove up the middle. They're going to shuffle Nathan back as Pomar gets by. Nate Smart trying to get to the bottom. Now we've got some interesting combatants up front, Buddha.
Bubba Smith, our leader, in that car number 8. Jason Gruel, Brandon Thomas, and Brady Cart in that number 4 position.
Hasn't won a street stock feature in quite a few years is Bubba Smith. He's your race leader in that number 8. Jason Gruel all over the back quarter panel on that number 8 machine. He sits second in the 99, and Pork Chop Brandon Thomas starting to drift back, and maybe something wrong with that 5 car.
And Brady Cart all over the back end of Brandon Thomas. Now Brady Cart looks to go on the inside, but no. The car with the 5 of Brandon Thomas shut the door on him. Bubba Smith still out as our leader. Jason Gruel. Now Cody Comar coming up on the inside, looking to take a position away from the 118 Colt Locker.
Yeah, that's a pretty good battle right there. Looking to go 3 wide. Bob Page is right there in that battle with Kyle Grove. And we're halfway home. 10 in, 10 to go for Bubba Smith.
Bubba Smith now putting the hammer down, pulling away from Jason Gruel. Bubba Smith still our leader, Jason Gruel. Brandon Thomas, Brady Cart. Now Cody Comar moves up to that number 5 position. Bob Page in the 67 now takes the 5th spot away from Cody Comar. Bob Page now in the number 5 position. We got 13 laps in with 7 to go in our straight stock feature.
So the front two have checked out from Pork Chop as he's got himself a handful, with Brady Cart having a nice run in that 4th spot, and Bob Page now to the outside. So Bob Page looking to take over the 4th spot, maybe get up to 3rd if he can get around Pork Chop. 5 laps to go, 5 fingers in the air. Bubba Smith still your leader.
Here comes Bob Page on the outside of Brandon Thomas. He wants that number 3 position, and look out. Here comes Bob Page in that number 3. Brandon Thomas moves back. Caution's on the track, caution on the track.
So things got interesting now with the 67 of Bob Page in that outside lane. He just disposed of Brady Cart and Pork Chop before that caution. So did the Katie Wood caution end up costing Bubba Smith? We'll see. Green flag back in the air, 4 to go.
Bob Page all over Bubba Smith. Jason Gruhl, who's going to do it? This time around, they'll be coming in on lap number 18, and it's Bubba Smith, Bob Page, Jason Gruhl.
Boy, the Page machine gets into the corner really good, but that Bubba Smith number 8 machine really comes off the corners, Buddha.
I'll tell you, Bubba Smith's hugging that inside, and he's turning hard, and Bob Page is a little bit loose coming off that turn.
White flag through the air, final time around. Bubba Smith hasn't won a feature since season championship night in the street stocks of 2004. It's been almost 20 years. Back to victory lane, Bubba Smith. And we got Nate Smart and Vinny Tannerelli down here up against the wall at the exit of 4. Didn't see that one.
Well, it looks like the grocery grabber's got a right front flat tire. As he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big shout and a big applause for car number 8, Bubba Smith.
So Bubba Smith going to do the Polish victory lap in the Tad Grove number 8. Car Time Express, Greg's towing, Greg's recovery on that number 8. So a street stock feature in the books for Christmas in July night. And Bubba Smith going to pull into victory lane for the first time in a street stock in 19 years. In the Quaker drive-thru, Car Time Express. And Greg's recovery sponsored number 8, getting ready to climb out. Getting the belts undone. Brother Bryant coming into victory lane. Here's your winner, Bubba Smith. Come here, Bubs. It's turn around because you got to see a camera, you know. Man, it's been a while since you've been in a street stock and getting a win. Oh, you got a visitor. It's been a while.
Yeah, I tried to drive my brother's car last year, but it broke a gear in practice. Last time I raced one of these was I don't know, 15, 16, I drove TJ Barker's car. Mike Martin wasn't here. I won the feature that night, too. So we got lucky tonight starting on the front row.
Oh, then Matt was wrong because he said your last win was 2004.
No, I won a feature in the year Mike and TJ won the championship with that the red and white Camaro. I started up front that one, too. Had to make that car a little extra wide, that one. But this one, we got a good starting spot and was able just to keep it out front.
So did you know Paige was there on the restart on the outside lane? And by the way, I think your restarts, I always call you Mr. Restart anyway, but the restarts in these things, the way you were doing that down in 4, that's how the leader's supposed to do it.
Yeah, I knew some guys like to try to roll up on your outside, so I knew I had to get a little bit of a head start. I personally like the double file restarts. Delaware restart definitely makes it easy for the leader. It takes a lot of pressure off you. So I figured if we got out front, we could keep this thing going pretty good. They got me set up pretty good, and the car was real comfortable.
Who you want to thank on this 8 tonight?
Got to thank Greg. He called me last night about 4 o'clock, asked if I want to drive this thing for Tad. He couldn't be here tonight. Thanks Tad and Kyle and Mike and all them guys that took care of me, made it easy. I just put my fire suit on and climbed in the thing.
Congratulations, buddy. Welcome back to Victory Lane.
Thank you. It's been almost 3 years. My last feature win was 4 days before this little girl was born, and I haven't won a feature yet with her.
Well, there you go. You come back for the open mod next week?
Yep, we'll be here next weekend.
Sounds good, man. Congratulations. Bubba Smith, your street stock feature winner.
Okay, we're going 25 laps in our Red Air Legend feature tonight.
So Tyler Martin and William Gear, green flag in the air. And Gear going to get the jump on Martin. Martin going to drop back to that second spot. Here comes Daniel Hall on the outside. And Gear way out in front, net number 11. He's going to lead lap number 1 of the Red Air Legends.
Okay, William Gear in at number 11 out in that number 1 position. Tyler Martin, Brett Jersick, and Daniel Hall is your top 4.
Brett Jersick trying to take a look on Martin for the number 2 position. Gear out in front and comfortable by about a 5-car length lead. Daniel Hall, he's under fire now from Nick Galata, and Galata going to take over that 4th spot, dropping Hall back to 5th. Jersick looking to the inside of Tyler Martin. Martin all the way from West Virginia making the toe up here. 3 of those Martin boys.
Yes, sir, from West by God, Virginia. And here comes Brett Jersick to take that number 2 position away. And now Brett Jersick's got his eyes set on that number 11, William Gear.
Brett Jersick said, by God, I'm taking this 2nd spot. And he took it. Now he's closing in on race leader William Gear in the number 11. Front 4 starting to tighten up a little bit, Buddha, as Jersick moving in on the race lead.
It looks like William Gear's slowing down just a little bit, but Brett Jersick, Tyler Martin, and Nick Galata all right up on the backs in the 1, 2, 3, 4 position. Brett Jersick got a little bit loose going into turn 2, dropped back a little bit. William Gear still at number 1 position. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10.
Oh, the front 6 cars. 7 now, all together on the racetrack, nose to tail. William Gear is still your race leader. Brett Jersick 2nd. Single file up front.
The way they're running 1 through 7 reminds me of NASCAR. The way they draft, they're drafting good.
There's about to be a couple bump drafts going on now. Galata looking to the inside of Martin, and now they're double file. Is Jursic looking for the race lead on the outside. And here comes Nick Galata in the 77. Jursic to the outside of Gears for the race lead.
William Gear still our leader. Brett Jursic, Nick Galata. They're just chomping at the bit to try to get around William Gear. Jursic, Galata, 1 or 2 and 3. Now what a shot on the outside. Will Brett Jursic get him?
He was shot out of a cannon getting into the corner. Just unable to get alongside on the straightaway. William Gear's doing a nice job on the bottom lane. Jursic working that high side. Good battle in the Rat Air Legends for the race lead.
We're coming down on lap number 15, and it looks like Jursic might get him on turn number 2. There they are, side by side, going down that back straightaway. And it looks like Brett Jursic is going to take over the lead.
Brett Jursic does shoot out to the front. Race leader Brett Jursic pulling away from William Gears now.
Now Nick Galata's got his sights. Look out, he went up high. He's going to lose a lot of position.
I think they banged wheels, Buddha. I think Galata and the 11 of Gears touched wheels. And it cost Galata, 6 spots as he falls all the way back to the 7th position. 8th now, 7th spot.
That was lap 18. We're on lap 18. Brett Jursic, our new leader. William Gears, 2nd. Tyler Martin, 3rd. And Dan Hall still holding on to that number 4th position.
Haven't spoke the name Donnie McCormick yet tonight, but he's running in the 5th spot. He won here a couple of weeks ago in that number 19. So sitting in the 5th spot, just ahead of the 410 of Ryan Jursic. And whoa, the big slide by Martin into the fence in turn 4.
We got a car up on the against the wall on turn number 4. It looks like Tyler Martin up on the wall.
So the black flag coming out for Nick Galata in the 77 for extracurricular activity, we'll call it, Buddha.
So 77 has to go to the pits, please. Black flag for rough driving.
Just a racing deal, Bubba, or Buddha. I know that, you know, he was probably upset he lost 6 spots, but sometimes a racing incident's a racing incident. I didn't see William Gears do anything wrong. They just touched wheels.
He just got in, like you said, they touched wheels and they shot off with each other, and that's part of racing.
That's a part of racing, and what isn't a part of racing is going off and using your car as a weapon and retaliating. And, of course, our race director, Matthew Helms, not going to put up with that stuff.
Well, it looks like Dr. Hook's out there now. Bill Glenn's going to hook him up. And taking now to the pits.
So 19 complete, 6 to go in the Rad Air Legend feature. Couple of new machines here, Martin being one of those. 4 drivers all the way up from Charleston, West Virginia. That's what, about a 3.5-hour drive or so, isn't it, Buddha? Maybe.
Don't look at me. I ain't never been across the border yet. The closest I ever seen to the Ohio River was when I was down in calling on the Food for Less.
So a quick rundown. Brett Jersick, your race leader. William Gear sits in the 2nd spot. Then Daniel Hall 3rd. Donnie McCormick in 4th. Ryan Jersick 5th. Then Matt Snyder, Chris Hartong, Robert Allstock, Matt Martin, Scott Martin, Jason Ansel, Chuck Witt, and Matt. So getting ready to go back to green, 6 laps to go. Dan Hall on the outside now and moving all the way up on the outside was Scott Martin in the 49. Jersick, your race leader. William Gear, Daniel Hall, Donnie McCormick, Ryan Jersick. Ryan Jersick to the inside of Dan Hall is the 19 of Donnie McCormick up to 3rd.
That was lap 21. Lap 21, Brett Jersick, our leader, William Gear, Don McCormick, and Daniel Hall.
Starting to pull away just a little bit. Brett Jersick in the 89 machine, looking for his first feature win at Midvale Speedway. 2 laps away, or 2.5 laps away, Brett Jersick.
Okay, Brett Jersick out at leader, William Gear, and now Don McCormick goes up to that number 3 position. Daniel Hall back to 4th. We'll be coming in white flag this time, lap 24, white flag's out, 1 lap to go.
Final time for Brett Jersick in the 89. We'll see if Donnie McCormick can get around Gears for the 2nd spot. It's all Brett Jersick. Final time into turn number 3. First career feature win at Midvale Speedway for Brett Jersick.
William Gear 2nd, Don McCormick 3rd, Daniel Hall 4th, and Ryan Jersick in the 410 in that number 5 position. Okay, as he comes down to victory lane, ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big, big round of applause for car number 89, Mr. Brett Jersick.
Getting ready to climb out of this number 89 machine, the Slot Bandits, Rad Air sponsored number 89. Here's your winner. He can hear you now, Brett Jersick. Man, congratulations. What a good run to move up through the field. And, man, this thing was on fire tonight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. We made some adjustments here before the thing. I think it worked out pretty good for us.
Yeah, I'd say the adjustments worked out pretty good, brother. So tell me, you starting to like this place a little bit?
I've been here for 25 years. I'm starting to get used to it.
Congratulations, man. Who you want to thank on this 89?
I want to thank my son Ryan, who helps us work on the cars, Craig and Bill Richards. We take care of 4 of these cars, and it's quite a job every week.
Congratulations, buddy.
Thank you.
In Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane, your winner, Brett Jurczyk. lap Macintosh Oil Company late model feature. AP Wren Bob Snyder Jr. Turn number 3. Getting ready to go green. Jonathan Smith, the green flag in hand, and we're underway.
Caution's back out on the track. No laps in, no laps in. We're going to do a complete restart, reline them up again, and try to get this race started.
George Riddle got out of shape off the start, and then he got out of shape once again down in turns 1 and 2 and decided to park it down there. Hey, he knew he was going to get a complete restart, so I guess I probably would have done the same thing. So we'll get him lined back up. Should be a quick lineup as Riddle's going to move back around and go even with Stavar, and we're lined up and ready to go.
Okay, white flag's coming out this time. No laps in, no laps in on our late model feature.
We'll try it again. AP Wren, Bob Snyder Jr. in row 1. Bob Page, Bob Sibler Jr. in row 2. 30-lap late model feature is green. Still side by side for the race lead. The 77 of AP Wren going to lead lap number 1.
AP Wren is our leader. Bob Page second, Bob Schneider, and then Jimmy Carter.
Rich Rohr just got shuffled out. Now he'll get to the bottom. Gary Whipke got around that 7 of Rohr. And now we've got a big battle up front. Here comes El Presidente up to the 3rd spot. And you're going to have Mike Mazzagatti to 4th.
Look out, we got turn. We got trouble in the hen house on turns 1 and 2.
4 laps complete. 26 to go. Field on the back straightaway. AP Wren, your race leader. Jimmy Carter, Bob Page in row 2. Green flag in the air, and there goes Snyder to the infield.
There's a caution on the track once again. Lap was not completed, so we're going to line them up. They're going to do it once again. Okay, white flag's gonna coming up. They're trying to get Jimmy Carter to get up there.
I don't know why they decided to lay back a little bit. We're trying to get everybody organized, but it is what it is. We'll try it again. Jeez. So we'll try it again. 4 laps complete. AP Wren, your race leader, out front. Row number 2, Jimmy Carter, Bob Page. Green flag back in the air. So Alex Stavar, a lot of damage on that number 12. George Riddle down in the infield, along with Bob Snyder Jr. Everything started with Bob Snyder Jr. in that number 17. He got squirrely on the start. We'll have to take a look at the replay and see if he had contact from anybody else. So after looking at the replay, there may have been
Dr. Hook's down on turn number 1, and they're going to get somebody towed off down there.
So the caution being charged to the 17 of Bob Snyder Jr. as he spun down into the infield. Alex Stavar being towed off into the pits. Tough break for that number 12, just an innocent bystander. As the 69 of Bob the Animal Eichel, the 88 of Mike Stone continue to circulate to keep their cars running. George Riddle also went over pit side, I believe.
That's the second week in a row that Alex Stavar's had to get towed off, did not get to finish the race.
Yeah, and both times, not his fault. Unfortunate incident for Alex Stavar in the 12.
Lady Luck has not been on his side down here at Midvale.
No, it is not. We got a nice little fireworks show over there in turn number 1 anyway, while we're waiting on the track crew to get everything cleaned up down there. Billy Blower in the Winfield Power Equipment blower in turn number 1. So Chad Medley almost done down there with the blower, trying to make sure everything is blown off of the inside of turns 1 and 2. A lot of dirt and stuff got kicked up from the Alex Stavar and Bob Snyder Jr. machines. Also George Riddle, who went pit side as well. All right, so here we go. We'll roll the machines.
Okay, AP Ren, our leader. Bob Page, Jimmy Carter, Bob Schneider. Nope, sorry about that. We still got the old lineup up here. All right.
Green flag back in the air. AP Ren, Jimmy Carter, Bob Page, your front 3. And caution on the speedway for the 0 of George Riddle. And again, AP Ren, Jimmy Carter, Bob Page. Let's see if we can settle in and get some laps in here. Green flag back in the air. AP Ren, Jimmy Carter, Bob Page still your front 3, and here comes Page to the outside. Rich Rohr still side by side with Mike Mazzagatti for the 4th and 5th positions. AP Ren looking strong out front in the 77.
AP run still out front now. Jimmy Carter coming on the inside. He's going to take that number 1 position. Here comes Mike Mazzagatti up to number 2, followed by the Purple Pride, number 59, the whip himself, Gary Whipke.
Oh, we got us a battle now up front. El Presidente, Mike Mazzagatti, and Gary Whipke.
Uh-oh, we got a spin on turn number 4.
Be good. El Presidente, Jimmy Carter, now in front of Mazzagatti and Whipke. Oh, this could get interesting. Carter in turn 3. Green flag back in the air.
Jimmy Carter out front. Now Mike, we got trouble on turns 1 and 2. On the outside.
Green flag back in the air. Gary Whipke trying to get around Mike Mazzagatti for that second spot behind Jimmy Carter. And he'll clear.
It looks like Gary Whipke's going to take that number 2 position. Mike Mazzagatti back to 3rd.
Gary Whipke now in tow of the 65 of Jimmy Carter.
We got a caution on the track. Caution on the track for car number 69. Roar on the outside. They come around turns 3 and 4, the green flag's out, and we are back with our late model feature.
Jimmy Carter and Gary Whipke, your front 2. Oh, Bob Page spins on his own off of turn number 2.
Caution's back out on the track for car 67. Mr. Bob Page, caution on the track.
So we'll try it again. Jimmy Carter, Gary Whipke, and Mike Mazzagatti. Right at the halfway point, 15 down, 15 to go. Green flag back in the air. on the first lap. What's that say? You can't win it, but you damn sure could lose it.
For sure.
Green flag back in the air.
Caution coming out once again. Once again on the track, still 15 laps in.
Back straightaway. R.J. White on the outside of Gary Whitney, and R.J. White to second. Good run for the 83.
Jimmy Carter is our leader. R.J. White second. Now Gary Whitney back to that number 3 position. That was lap 20. We've got coming in on lap number 21. We got 9 laps to go in our late model feature. Jimmy Carter, our leader, R.J. White, Gary Whipke, Richie Rohr, and Mike Stone are your top 5. Jimmy Carter still out in that number 1 position. R.J. White and the whip, Gary Whipke in number 3. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 25. Lap 25. We got a caution on the track once again. He goes up to that number 2 position. Gary Whipke in the number 3. We've got 24 laps in, 6 to go. Jimmy Carter, our leader. R.J. White, second. Richie Rohr, Gary Whipke, and Mike Mazzagatti, your top 5. This time we'll be coming in on lap number 28. Lap number 28 with 2 to go.
White flag for El Presidente. Jimmy Carter, R.J. White with a strong run in that second spot. Off of turn number 2, final time down the back straightaway, thank God. Off of turn number 4, your winner, El Presidente.
Jimmy Carter, our feature winner. R.J. White second, Richie Rohr third, Gary Whipke fourth, and Mike Mazzagatti in that number 5 position.
I know that the Tour de France is going on right now. I think we just saw the Tour de late models. Felt like it took 13 days to finish that one. Nonetheless, Jimmy Carter picks up another win. In the CNC wholesaling, Medina Mountain Motors Mountain Powder Coating, sponsored number 65, another visit into Ohio Solar Connection Victory Lane, also Frank May Garage. Here's your winner, El Presidente Jimmy Carter. All right, that was a long enough feature. We'll keep the interview quick and short and sweet and all that good stuff, man. Congratulations on a strong performance up front. You did a well job, man.
Thank you. Yeah, it was fun. It was a little hot, but I didn't know what they were doing back there. But I got to thank John and these guys, his son-in-law, Jeff. He did the first time he ever spotted for me. He did a great job, and what an opportunity to get to drive this car. I just show up, and it's always so well prepared and everything. This one's for my dad again. It's going to keep going, I guess, and yep. Thanks, Dad.
Absolutely, Jimmy. Congratulations on another win. Your winner, Jimmy Carter. Blake Ripley, Trenton Croft, gonna bring the mini truck field into green. Ross Mountain Barbecue mini trucks, green flag. Trenton Croft, your race leader. Here comes Eddie McLean. McLean to the second spot now. Ripley going to lose the third spot to Jason Shaw. Good battle up front for the race lead. Eddie McLean all over Trenton Croft.
Now Eddie McLean looking on the outside. Trenton Croft shut the door on him, but here comes Eddie McLean now on the outside. We're coming in on lap number 4.
Blake Ripley did pull pit side in the double zero. Been having engine issues on that truck all night long, and he decides to call it a night. Good battle up front between Eddie McLean and the youngster Trenton Croft.
Trenton Croft not wanting to give that number 1 position away. But Eddie McLean now on the outside. Will he get that number 1 position? And I say yes, he just did. Trenton Croft goes back to that number 2 position. Bob Johnson on the outside of him, looking for the number 2 now.
Up the racetrack a little bit, Trenton Croft. But Bob Johnson going to get around anyway. Move Bob Johnson up to second. Trenton Croft back to third. Now here comes Connor McLean for position number 3. Race leader Eddie McLean up front.
We'll be coming in on lap number 10 this time. Lap number 10. Eddie McLean still your number 1 leader. Bob Johnson right on his bumper. And then Connor McLean in at number 3.
Is it a bumper or is it a tailgate, Buddha?
We don't know what. It looks like a bumper, but it looks like a tailgate. We'll have to flip a coin.
It could be both. It could be a tonneau cover. I don't know, but either way, Bob Johnson all over it on Eddie McLean's truck. 3 laps to go, 3.5 to go, and here comes Bob Johnson looking to the inside. He's there. Johnson to the inside of Eddie McLean in turn 3.
And Bob Johnson now takes that number 1 position away. Eddie McLean goes to second. Connor McLean in the number 3.
Connor McLean wants to take second from Dad, but he's only got 2 laps to get it done. 2 to go.
He wants to tell the old man, move aside. Here comes young blood.
The young blood trying to get rid of the old. Connor McLean looking to the inside of Eddie McLean. Eddie closes the door, white flag in the air for Bob Johnson. Eddie way up the racetrack. Connor McLean to the bottom. Final time off turn number 2. Bob Johnson gonna cruise to victory, but the battle is for second. Connor McLean on the bottom, Eddie on the top. Connor McLean gonna beat Dad to the line. He'll finish second. Bob Johnson, your winner. Field in 3 and 4, getting ready to go green. Brandon France, Phil Cox, green flag in the air. Philip Cox trying to break that bad luck streak that came down and bit the 09 this year. Brandon France still on the inside, battling for that race lead, lap number 1. Cox slips up high. It's going to go to Brandon France by a nose.
Brandon France, our leader. Phil Cox is at number 2 position. And Ripley's, believe it or not, in the 0 in that number 3. Now, Lucas Ripley looking on the inside, wanting to take that number 2 position away from Phil Cox. Now Lucas Ripley moves up to that number 2 position. Phil Cox back to the number 3. Brandon France still our leader. We'll be coming in on lap number 5 this time. Lap number 5.
Fastest qualifier, Kevin McClintock, got some work to do as he gets around Teddy Oliver in the 49, but he's marred back in 9th right now as Oliver spins in turn 2. Caution on the speedway. A little bit of contact right there. David Knight made a little contact with Teddy Oliver as he spun around. Just talking about Kevin McClintock and needing a long way to go, you know. You get a caution, you can make up some of those spots now thanks to the choose cone.
That choose cone, I really like it. I've never seen it until this year. And man, you can be back in 6th and be right up to the 2nd spot.
Yeah, you absolutely can. It definitely is a game changer. I think most people like it. I've heard a couple grumblings, but for the most part, I think guys and girls like it in the stands, and that's where it counts ultimately, right?
That's exactly right. And it gets their favorite driver. If they're back and they move them way up, then they got more rooting time for their driver.
Absolutely. Well, why do you think NASCAR went to a chase format? Why do you think they go 6 green, white checkers in a race? It's all about the fans. They want the excitement. The fans wanted it, so they have at it.
Looks like Borrego. It's in there.
Getting ready to go back to green, Brandon France, Phil Cox, and Lucas Ripley.
Well, we'll be coming in on lap number 6 this time. And Lucas Ripley, the Ripleys, believe it or not, he's trying to believe in himself to get that number 1 position.
Kevin McClintock was making some hay in the outside lane and then shuffled himself out. I think he just, car jumped out on him a little bit. He's going to lose some ground in that high lane. How about Brandon France being able to clear the big dog? Brandon France, your race leader. Lucas Ripley second. Phil Cox third. And the youngster Lewis McGrath in fourth.
Coming in on lap number 10, Brandon France still our leader. Lucas Ripley, Phil Cox, and Kenny Feaster.
Single file all the way back to the side-by-side battle between McClintock and Bob Page for the 8th position. So front 7, single file. And now McClintock and Page get single filed out. 13 laps complete this time. Brandon France out front in the 28.
Car number 28, Brandon France, our leader. Lucas Ripley on the outside. Phil Cox on the inside. We have 12 laps completed.
Green flag back in the air. Brandon France maintains the race lead. Philip Cox inside of the big dog. Lucas Ripley for second. The 66 of Lewis McGrath in the 4th spot. He's got heat from Kenny Feaster Jr. and Ian Porco.
Caution's coming back out on track. Caution on the track. "14 laps completed."
Brandon France, your race leader. Lucas Ripley and Philip Cox battle for second. And we got a big one on the back straightaway, and that is David Knight, I believe, who hit hard on the pit wall. All right, Brandon France, Philip Cox, Lucas Ripley. Green flag. Philip Cox back to the inside of Lucas Ripley for that second spot. Brandon France still out front, 15 in, 10 to go.
Lucas Ripley coming down the front straightaway got a little bit loose, but him and Phil Cox are still side by side for that second and third position.
Lewis McGrath sitting right there in the 4th spot, waiting on them two to sort out their business so he can move forward. Kenny Feaster Jr. rounds out the top 5.
Now Phil Cox takes over that second spot. Brandon France still out in number 1, but now here comes Lewis McGrath on the inside of Lucas Ripley, and he will take that number 3 spot away from Lucas Ripley.
And Kenny Feaster Jr. trying to follow suit as he's to the inside of the 0. That's going to open up the inside. We'll see if the 24 Nick Grubb's going to slide through as well. Lucas Ripley falling in that high lane. Brandon France looking pretty out front with 5 to go.
Lucas Ripley now floating back. Instead of going forward, he's going backwards. He's awful loose coming off that turn number 4.
Nick Grubb's going to take over that top 5 position, move Lucas Ripley back to 6th as he gets finally in line in front of Bob Page and Kevin McClintock. Those two have been able to move forward as well. Stuck back there in 7th and 8th. Brandon France, your race leader, only a couple of laps away, and the 45 spins again. Green flag back in the air. Brandon France, your race leader. 3 to go.
Coming in on lap number 24, white flags out, 1 to go. Brandon France still holding off Lewis McGrath and Phil Cox as they come down the back straightaway. They'll be coming. And the checkered flag comes out. Brandon France, Phil Cox, Lewis McGrath.
I'm telling you, I think there's a full moon somewhere behind those clouds. This has been a crazy night. pulling into victory lane for the first time in 2023 in the South Philly Pizza. France Trucking, BP Photography, HRN Construction sponsored number 28. Also Ennis Hauling on the sale panel. Getting ready to climb out, first feature win of 2023.
Around Midvale Speedway.
Green flag in the air, Tabby Stuber and Drew Romig. Drew Romig has the advantage off of turn number 2. Tabby Stuber still there in the bottom lane. Drew Romig way up high, gonna have the race lead. He's cleared Tabby Stuber off of turn number 4. Tabby now battles back. Jeremy Salinger right there in that outside lane. Looks like Drew Romig gonna finally clear Tabby Stuber off turn number 2.
Drew Romig now our leader. Tabby Stuber goes back to number 2. Jeremy Salinger is in third. Josh Robinson in the 4th position.
Justin Riley in the XX1 moving up as he tries to get to the inside of Robinson. Drew Romig still out front. The Sizzler Blaze Bacon trying to make his way up through the field as well.
Tabby Stuber doing a good job holding on to that number 2 position, keeping Jeremy Salinger behind her. Okay, Drew Romig still out as our number 1 leader. Tabby Stuber, Jeremy Salinger, top 1, 2, and 3. We got caution on the track. Caution on the track.
Looks like the 04 of Mike Stringer. Not sure. So field coming to green, Drew Romig, Tabby Stuber, and Jeremy Salinger. Jeremy Salinger going to take over that 2nd spot. Tabby Stuber back to 3rd.
Look
and
out,
caution on the speedway.
Caution on the front straightaway. Okay, they're coming down the back straightaways. They come around turn 3 and 4. The green flag will be out, and we'll be back underway with our compact feature.
You think this race will be over by Monday?
I hope it's over before breakfast.
Yeah, I agree. Tabby Stuber going to get a good restart there. She's going to be ahead of the 52 of Jeremy Salinger. So move Tabby back up into that second spot. It's the 69 of Drew Romig, your race leader. Salinger third, then a good battle between the XX1 of Justin Riley, the 21 of Josh Robinson.
This time we'll be coming in on lap number 10. Lap number 10, 10 in, 10 to go in our compact feature.
Drew Romig pulling away a little bit. Tabby Stuber still in that second spot. Jeremy Salinger third. Now we got a battle for fourth. Justin Riley to the outside of Josh Robinson. Brent Schreffler right there. Here comes the Mean Bean and the Sizzler all in that battle. And joining it is Gavin Roop in the 9. Something just happened to the 21 of Josh Robinson. Oh boy! Tyler Scott almost rolled. Tyler Scott okay down there in turn number 4, and he's not happy with Josh Robinson. Oh, that is Rob Scott, isn't it? So Rob Scott in the 62, driving for Tyler tonight. Got into the 21 of Josh Robinson. Robinson was slow in the middle of the racetrack. Something broke on that car. He got all the way to the bottom. And coming around on the outside, Rob Scott got into the tire of the 21 of Robinson and almost rolled that 62 over. Thankfully, it stayed on all 4 wheels.
Okay, white flag's out. We got 13 laps completed, 7 to go.
Green flag back in the air. That time Salinger got a good start. Trying to get to the outside of Romig, but still going to have to deal with Tabby Stuber. Stuber battling on the inside. Good battle for second between Jeremy Salinger, Tabby Stuber, and Brent Schreffler there in the 24.
Now Tabby Stuber goes up to take that number 2 position. Drew Romig, Tabby Stuber, and Brent Salinger. This time we're coming in on lap number 16. Lap 16.
Brent Schreffler trying to clear. Oh, and Josh Huff into the wall in turn 3. So Jeffrey Orr and the 427 of Josh Huff, a little bit of contact over in turn number 3.
Okay, we reverted back a lap. We've got 15 laps in, 5 to go in our compact feature.
Josh Huff going to get a spot back as the caution being charged to the 8 of Jeffrey Orr, B feature winner a couple of weeks ago. Again, next Saturday night here at Midvale Speedway, Airgas presents Trucker Appreciation Night at Midvale Speedway. Open mods, late models, crate mods, bandos, compacts, legends, and mini trucks. No street stocks next week.
Okay, choose cones coming out this time. Okay, white flag's coming out this time. 15 in, 5 to go. Drew Romig is our leader. Tabby Stuber second. Jeremy Salinger, Brett Scheffler, and Justin Riley.
Green flag back in the air. Gotta hope we can finish this one. Drew Romig, your race leader. Salinger got a good restart. Oh, Tabby Stuber might have got turned. And all kinds of melee down in turn number 1. And, oh, hey, guess what? We have a caution again. Green flag back in the air.
Okay, Drew Romey is our leader, still out in number 1 position. Abby Stuber in that number 2 position, followed by the 52 of Jeremy Solinger.
Justin Riley going to try and sneak his nose up to the inside of Salinger for that number 3 position. Not quite able to get there. Brent Schreffler trying to make some noise in the back of the pack, moving up through. Here comes Corbin Robinson and Blaze Bacon with Gavin Root and Josh Huff.
Will be coming in on lap number 18 this time, lap number 18. Drew Romey, our leader, now Jeremy Solinger goes up to that number 2 position. White flag will be coming out this time with 1 lap to go. As they come around turns 3 and 4, it's going to be car number 69, Drew Romey, Jeremy Solinger